here again. Her offer them, we wish her well. Blood thicker than water. Hurt I'll never get the doll. Yes, we can. Reverse it all. I stopped saying praise the sun because when you reverse that, it says not sincere. Not sincere. You don't see the sin. I'm here at school, sitting in the car. So base stupidity is the norm. People talk so loud about nothing. Talk about nothing. They don't convey information. I had to leave the room. These people, man, they're talking so loud, trying to get some work done, and they're talking about nonsense. Something's happening on the earth. 65 degrees for 5 days in a row, and then it snows on the 6th day, and then it all melts by the day after that, and it goes back to 60 degrees, and then next week it snows again. This is causing problems for the plants. That's what it is. The controlled weather, it's hurting the plants. By next year, what's going to happen is it'll become springtime. The plants will start to flower. They'll come out of dormancy. Then it'll snow. It'll shock the plants and it'll kill off a lot of the plants. And that's what's going to happen. The secret sciences are temperature, density, and I think electromagnetism. But temperature and density has a lot to do with the environment. The dome, the firmament, is about 1 million miles above us. The sun is 3,000 miles above us. So there's, 960,000 miles between the sun and the firmament. Who knows what's up there? There's the gold, right? You can create a gold platform or a ship or a vessel made out of pure gold. When you go 1 million miles up, it's sub-zero temperature. If you get gold, the metal, gold, to sub-zero temperature and you apply an electric current to it, it resists gravity and it acts without gravity and without friction. So you could have a gold vessel. All you have to do is apply a Tesla coil to it, tune it to the same frequency as the Tesla coil, and you have a floating golden ship, vessel, platform above the sun. So whatever kind of the weather can be changed using density, let's say density sprays or whatever. The chemtrails are it's water vapor. The chemtrails are water vapor. That doesn't hurt us. If you look around, you see these like green mosses on the trees. That indicates good air quality. They're not messing the air quality. What they're doing is they're changing temperatures and densities of the air, which will cause it to snow or not snow. So slowly this year, they're going to get us used to it. They tell you on the news, like, oh, it's so strange. It's 20 degrees under average and record lows of temperature. So then by next year, next winter, it's going to become so erratic that everyone is just going to accept it, and then the plants are going to start to die off. And this is what's happening now. Temperature and density. The 5G is coming. The cell towers are few and far between. 50, 30 miles from cell tower to cell tower. And that's our 3G and 4G. When you get to 5G and 6G, those are microwaves, millimeter waves, really small waves. They cannot pass through solid. They're absorbed by solid objects and water. They're absorbed by plants and water. I'll say that again. The millimeter waves sent out by 5G technology is readily absorbed by plants and water. Your body's 70% water. You're an electrical conduit. All this Wi-Fi and all that shit, it's absorbed by you, your body. This 5G, 6G is it's going to envelop everybody. They're going to take instead of the big cell towers, they're going to take these tiny small cell towers to be on every corner of every street, less than a mile apart each one. And we're gonna be bombarded with these millimeter waves, 70% water bodies absorbing this electricity. I'm gonna combine that with the weather patterns. All this seedless fruit. I'm at school for plants. I'm going for horticulture. Seedless fruit is unnatural. It's clones. They're cloning the fruit, which is not necessarily bad. You can clone your own fruit. Let's say you plant an orange tree. You can cut a branch off of it, and if you overwater that branch, plant that branch and overwater it, it'll form roots. There's a chance it'll form roots. I'll say that. It's a chance. Commercially, chemicals are used to ensure that these clones propagate. Now, that's how they're doing these seedless ones. But if you clone your own orange tree that you grew from a seed, the clone will have seeds. If you create tissue culture for a seedless orange, grow the tree that's a seedless orange, and make clones of that, you're going to get all seedless orange. You don't want to eat this tissue culture. They grow it in a petri dish until it starts forming roots and little tiny leaves, and then they can grow that into a tree. And it's a seedless, it's altered tissue culture with chemicals and all this shit into a seedless fruit. You need them to have seeds. So the plant die-off is going to come, and that's going to be an excuse for these tissue culture clone plants that are genetically weak, genetically inferior. When you eat them, they don't give you the right information. They don't give you the right DNA. When you eat an organic orange, seed bearing, it has seeds in it. When you eat that, it gives your body the right DNA and the right information to the right nutrients. Whenever people talk about GMO, it's safe to eat. Yeah, it's safe to eat. Sure, you can eat it and digest it and it's fine, but it doesn't have the right nutrients for your body. It doesn't tell your body to do the right operations for your cells. Your cells are being told to do different instructions when you have these seedless clone fruits. So, I'll tell you, water has memory. Your body is water. Your body is electricity. The reason your body is water is because you are electrical. You're an electrical being. Your blood is electricity as well. Whatever you say out into the ether, whatever games you play, let's say you play video games, whatever movies you see, whatever movies you make, whatever games you make, whatever things you create, it becomes part of you and part of your memory, and it affects your DNA. Peace out.